more happy and more excited for this moment and to be a part of the San Jose Sharks it's unbelievable.
Can you tell me about the interview with the Sharks at the Combine and any other contact that you have with them? Just how has that gone?
Yeah, I think, I met with them a couple times through the year and then at the Combine again, and, it was always great interviews, great talks and that kind of stuff. And, being in London with Casper Halton in there as well, I think there was, even a little more eyes on there with him being there as well. So, it's just, again, I couldn't be more excited.
Are you thrilled that you might be teammates with Casper Halton and Teal soon?
Absolutely. He's made it, so much fun to play with in London, and, I couldn't be more happy that, it's going to be able to continue for us.
Is you and San Jose on your radar? And what are you expecting when you heard your name called? Were you surprised about? What was your first reaction when you heard your name called?
Just, pure joy and excitement. It's kind of, a dream come true, really. To be drafted to the NHL is, something I've worked for my entire life, and to kind of see the dream become a reality is something that, still almost doesn't really feel real, but, I'm sure it'll set in soon. It's unbelievable.
So obviously the number 1 pick, Macklin Celebrini, you join him. How cool is that for you just to see that kind of core prospects that's kind of topped off now by Macklin from today's draft?
Yeah, I think, it's a prospect group of, one of the best in the league, absolutely. And, I know Mac a good amount, and, I couldn't be more excited to be able to play with him. I've played 2 games with him in my life before, so we'll see if we can jump a couple more up there.
Where was that?
The U17s 2 years ago.
Sam, when you think about now this young core group that includes Macklin, Will Smith, and Beekstead, this is a chance now for you guys to actually bring a cup to San Jose when the previous regime, the Thorntons, Marlows, and Pavelskis weren't able to do that. I know you just got drafted, but how exciting is that for you right now? That you could have a chance to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the next thing after you get drafted is, what's next playing, just anything like that. And, growing up and seeing, San Jose Sharks team that was so good with those players that you mentioned, and, to potentially be a part of kind of the next wave with those other guys that you mentioned is, again, just an unbelievable feeling and just kind of, again, pure excitement.
And what do you know about San Jose in general, the San Francisco area? I know being from Toronto and everything, do you know anything about the Bay Area at all?
Not really much at all. I've never been to California. Right now, it's probably the closest I've ever been to, the Bay Area or whatever. So, I'm excited to get down there and learn everything there is.
What should Sharks fans expect from your type of game? Like, what type of game do you play?
Yeah, I think they're just getting a defenseman who does it all: offense, defense, transitionally, two-way guy who kind of, can take over any role for you and play that to a T.
When you think back on this past year, what have the London Knights meant for getting you to this point right now?
Yeah, I think, like I've said, many times at this point is, they've meant almost everything to, the career that I've had so far. I have so much respect for them and how much they've given to me. I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to, thank them enough or pay them back at all. It's just, an unbelievable feeling to be able to, continue the legacy of the London Knights.
How much of a resource is it having so many drafted players on your team that you're able to lean on through the draft eligible process?
Yeah, it was everything. To have so many guys that have gone through this before, from last year to, even the year before that I was on the team. So many guys that have, gone in situations like myself and been in these spots. I'm so lucky to have them and to be able to lean upon them.
Who do you model your game after?
I think I try my best after a guy like Miro Heiskanen. I think kind of the way that he can kind of take over games with his skating ability and his IQ is something that is similar to my game already, and a lot of things from his game I try to pick apart and pull into mine.
Sam, working with Dale Hunter, how did your game grow just this past year?
Yeah, I think it's just the big thing is the maturity in my game. Dale knows how to get guys to the next level. Same with Mark, and that's the big thing about London is when you get to play there, you get put in the best spot to play at the next level. So I think that's the big thing that they've taught me.
How fun was that playoff run?
I think it was the most fun 2 months of my life. Kind of go to war every night with the guys on that team it really meant everything.
Sam, Casper, Casper was just on fire that run there. What did you see from him? How does his game grow in your opinion?
Yeah, I think the eye-popping thing with him is his shot. It's the best shot that I've ever seen, the best shot that I've ever had to defend against. There's no real way to stop it. You just kind of when he gets it off, you just got to start praying and hoping, because if he gets it off, it's going to be deadly.
Sam, I know it's still fresh, obviously, but how much do you sense an opportunity here for you over the next few years with the Sharks, with the way that they're turning things over in terms of and obviously bringing in some of the young talent that they've come up with?
Yeah, it's really exciting, with all the young guys that are, a part of the team and the other drafted guys that are a part of the team. So, just to be able to be a part of that is really exciting, and to be on a team that's young and going to get better as the years go on is really, really exciting.
How far away do you think you are your NHL debut?
Yeah, it's still a long time till the start of next season, really. So, I'm hoping for a really big off season from myself, and whenever I'm needed is whenever I'm ready.
Who did you hug first, and who do you owe this moment to?
Yeah, I was sitting beside my dad, so I hugged him first, and then my mom, and it really is. I have everything to give to them. I would not be even close to where I am today without them. So, it really is. They are everything to me, and I'll truly never be able to thank them enough for everything that they've ever done for me.
Last year, Oliver Bonk, of course, was drafted, and then you two were kind of both being high picks. What does that mean? Kind of what you learned from him last year going through this process, and then potentially going to the Flyers next year, and if you go back to the OHL, like kind of taking that #1 spot.
Yeah, I think me and Oliver have had a really good relationship. He definitely is one of my best friends on the Knights, and to be the same position and be able to go through the same thing the year after him was really huge. He was really the guy that I did lean on a lot, asking questions and finding out everything I really could about this kind of what you're going through this year.
Sam, what was today like? Butterflies? Was lunch a little tough to get down? Just what were the nerves like today?
It was nerve-wracking, that's for sure. It's really the start of the rest of your life with the opportunity that's in front of me now. So I ate breakfast. I ate breakfast twice, and then I didn't eat lunch. So it's just pure excitement now though, and it was excitement waking up to knowing that this was going to happen today.
How are you able to create so much offense with the backhand? What was the key for you?
Yeah, I think the big thing for me was just trusting myself and being confident in myself. Seeing that the London Knights trusted me, and the coaching staff and Markendale trusted me to take the reins a little bit offensively meant a lot, and I just kind of took that and kind of ran with it a little bit.